Africa Radio.
Is there a place for the hopeless sinners who has hurt all mankind? Just save his own belief. One love. What about a one heart? What about let's get together and feel alright? As it was in the beginning, one love. So shall it be in the end. One heart. Alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. One more thing. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. One love. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. One soul. Have pity on those whose chances grow thin. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Say it. One love. What about the one? What about the let's get together and feel alright? I'm saying to mankind. One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright.
Yes, let's get together and feel all right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, the chat room. It has been a while. I know it has been a while. Yes, since we did this program. And this is your host, Nanaya Pop, from Ghana, the motherland. And today in the studios, I have a very beautiful, sexy, intelligent, famous Japanese Philippine actress. And she is a Hollywood star, you know? She is a Hollywood star. And, you know, she's all over the place on CNN, Africa Radio, NNN, just name it, all over the place. So, without, no wasting much time, I would love to introduce my guest. But before that, let me acknowledge our sponsors, okay? Yeah, this program is always, as you know, bring to you by the Bayside Modeling Agency in Tokyo, Omotesando. What do we do? Omotesando Bayside is a company. Hey, this thing is big. Oh, it has covered my beautiful face. Okay, Bayside Modeling Agency. I think you can see my eyes here, so we can talk a little bit. Yeah, we'll do some hide and seek here. Yeah, Bayside Modeling Agency is a company. It's a modeling and acting company in Japan. We register all foreign actors and models, and we work with them. If you want to be an actor in Japan, if you want to become like model, if you want to become anything that you want to do in the entertainment industry, just give us a call or look for us, send us an email, and we will respond to you, and then maybe we can work from there. Okay? And it's also sponsored by Zion Company Limited. Zion Company Limited is also a sister company with Bayside, and what they do is they do narrations, and they do emceeing and honyaku and chuyaku. That's translation and translations and what translations. Yeah. So if you have some skills in any language and you want to do some translations from your language to Japanese, from Japanese to your language, you can also contact Zion Company Limited, and then we will work together. Okay, so I'm so excited today. As you can see from the beginning, I was just dancing and all that kind of thing. Today, my beautiful guest, she'll be on the screen shortly, and she is the person of I call her Stephanie. Is that right? Stephanie Ariane.
Yes.
Ariane, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you or introduce to you my guest in the house. That is Stephanie. Hello.
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to be here finally. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, sweetie. How are you, Stephanie?
I'm good. It's very hot today.
It is hot.
It's crazy hot.
In Japan, it's hot. But a couple days ago, the temperature was very nice,
Yes. Yeah, it was nice and windy. Well, I live in Yokosuka. It was very nice and windy during that time. But still, it's so hot.
If you say Yokosuka, I know Yokosuka, but people watching us, most people don't know where Yokosuka is and what is Yokosuka. So what is Yokosuka?
Well, Yokosuka is, I believe, in the southern part of Yokohama.
Mm-hmm.
It's where the U.S. military is, one of like the new U.S. military bases is located. Yeah.
Mm. So are you in the military?
No, I'm not. But however, I am dating one.
Oh, you were dating one.
Yes.
Oh. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so once again, I welcome you to Jafric Radio Studios. And Jafric Radio says congratulations, on the award that you have. What show was that?
It's from the Cannes Film Festival.
Cannes?
Yeah. It's
Sugoi.
So our director, she got the award, like this special camera deal award from Cannes Film Festival. Yeah. Congratulations, director Chien Hayakawa.
Sugoi.
Yeah.
So today I want you to tell us as much as you can about this movie.
Of course, I'll try not to give spoilers.
Good. And also you're gonna tell us about your life in Japan and who you are and how long you've. Just tell us much or more about you, okay, to our dear listeners. Okay.
Of course. Yes, I'd love to.
Thank you so much. So let me start with this. Well, your name is written, but I think it would be very nice if you can introduce yourself to our audience,
Of course.
please.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Stephanie Arian. I'm half Japanese, half Filipino. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you. So, were you born in Japan?
No, I was born in the Philippines.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were born in the Philippines. I know some Tagalog?
Yeah?
Oh.
Just make sure it's not a bad word. Wait,
Oh.
hold on. We gotta mute first.
I used to work for IMO. Have you heard of IMO?
No.
Inaga Motoko Office. It's one of the oldest foreign actors company in Japan.
Oh.
It's in Roppongi. And how do I say? I was manager there, and we have a lot of. Have you heard of Ruby Moreno?
I've
Ruby.
heard of her
Yeah.
name, but I don't know.
You don't know her, yeah. Ruby was also with IMO, and sometimes I manage her as well. We take her to the job. On the set and stuff. And they taught me some Japanese, some Tagalog.
Yeah.
Say, Tagapagayang. If I'm not pronouncing it well. Tagapagayang.
I don't know. What
You
it
don't know.
is. Yeah.
Forget
Maybe
it.
the pronunciation.
Yeah, the pronunciation, I think so.
I can teach you one. It's
What?
Salamat po.
I know that. Thank you.
There you go. I'm just making sure that what you know is not a bad word, and we're live.
Salamat po, right?
Yes.
Yeah, salamat po. That means
Yeah.
thank you. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
This is Jafric Radio.
Viewers, this is Stephanie. She's half Filipino and half Japanese, and she was born and raised in Philippines.
Yeah.
So, at what age did you come to Japan or came to Japan?
So I came here when I was 18. Yeah. So
18.
Yeah. So
You knew everything already.
No.
18, you were grown up.
Well, kind of. It's very new. I came here when I was 18, so it's a new country for me. I wasn't an anime fan. I wasn't really into that. I was more coming here to connect more with my Japanese family, with my Japanese roots. So it's completely different for me. So the culture shock is completely intense.
What shocked you?
Well, Well,
This is Jafric Radio.
In the Philippines, I'm very outspoken and everything
Right.
like that. You know, like in the Philippines, us women, we really don't have like that social pressure to act a certain way. You can just express yourself.
Just yourself.
You know? And then when I came here to Japan, when I was back in Fukuoka, of course, it was kind of like the first time as well. My mom and I got to live together, actually.
Right.
So my personality is already molded, you know.
Right.
And of course, her image of how an 18-year-old should act is very Japanese.
Right.
Which is completely to how
Different.
I act. So we had a little bit troubles, of course, you know, as always, mother and daughter, during the teenage years. And those kind of things, I'm very surprised. And of course, like the culture, and we always have this like joke in the Philippines where we have the Filipino time,
Right.
where if someone says, "Oh, we're meeting at 9 a.m.," everyone shows up like
9:30, 10, 11.
10, 11, and everything. And that's one thing I really learned and applied to myself
Right.
Here in Japan, because I tell people this, like being on time in Japan, you're basically late and you should be saying sorry already. Because if they say, let's meet up at 4 p.m., you have to be there 15 minutes early.
Before that,
5 minutes early, right? And if you go there exactly the time, you'll be like, oh,
Gomenasai.
sorry, gomenasai, and everything. That's why today, right, I'm like stressing so much because I'm like, oh my god, I'm supposed to be here like so early.
Oh, sorry.
But my train was so delayed, but yeah.
And today, you know, you were on time, but we were late. You know.
Really?
Yeah, we have to start at exactly at 4:30, but we started at
35.
due to some, you know,
Technical
technical issues. We are so
Yeah.
sorry. We apologize for that. Okay, thank you so much, Stephanie. So what is your job? I know you as an actress and model because you're also with Bayside, and I've seen your photos all over Instagram and you know social media. You know you're doing good. What is your job? Who are you?
Well, sometimes I tell people I'm like Hannah Montana in a way because I have two lives here in Tokyo. Because you know, for us like artists and creatives, we need, it's like the finances when it comes to the acting and modeling job. It's not consistent.
Right.
So I need to have something else. So before this happened, before the Plan 75 thing happened, I used to work for a New Zealand company, a cookie store, and I used to be a floor manager and their brand ambassador there. And then the Plan 75 happened. I had to quit that one because, you know, it needed a lot of my schedule and time, so I needed to prioritize my acting and modeling because it's my dream. So this year I transitioned back to, I wouldn't say an English teacher. I used to teach English back then, like for 4 years I taught English to kids and to adults and seniors. But now I am back to, it's kind of like a call center for kids, so they practice their English with us, reading stories, we sing songs together and everything like that.
Oh.
But of course my dream is to be an actor, and mainly an actor.
Right.
Modeling kind of just came together here in Japan.
Yeah. You know,
So-
back home, if you're an actor, you're an actor. If you're a model, you're a model, right? All right. Thank you so much. So, I was there. I think this year you sent me an email. Hey, Pop, the movie that I was in have won an award. Can you tell us about that movie that you were in? I heard it's called Plan 75. And
Yes.
what is Plan 75? Tell us something about the movie.
So Plan 75, it is directed by Chi Hayakawa, and it used to be a short film, but recently they made it into a feature film, and this is her first ever feature film, actually. And so they applied to the Cannes Film Festival, and then I actually didn't know that they did that. So I was in a restaurant when I knew about the what's this, like our selection. Cannes Film Festival is one of the most prestigious film festivals in the world. It's part of the top 3 film festivals. So when I saw that notification that we got in, I was just, I was in shock. Like, I remember I kind of like said, "Oh my God," too loud, and like the waitress that's coming to us, she almost dropped our food. And my boyfriend at that time, he was just like, "Are you just really excited for the mushrooms?"
So no.
And then when I said sumimasen to the lady, because she got really shocked too. But it's basically about, it's set in a dystopian setting. So this is not based in real life or whatever. So it's a dystopian story where in the future, once you reach 75 years old, you can choose to leave Earth or stay. And you get, as a 75-year-old person, you get 100,000 yen from the Japanese government. Again, this is a dystopian story, and it's not real. Yeah.
Oh, wow. 75. But people live than 75, right? In Japan, especially.
Yeah.
People live like 80. I think the average age in Japan is like 85.
Yeah,
80, 85.
It doesn't matter that you have to be 75. So the program in the movie is once you reach 75, you can apply.
All right.
To it. Yeah.
To it.
Yeah.
Ah.
So if you're 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, you can still apply because you're 75 years old and above.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in this movie, were you the only foreign actress in the movie?
Yes.
And how come did you got that role? The name of the role was Maria?
Yeah.
Who is Maria? Can you tell us something about Maria?
Maria, she's not, in the short film that they initially made, she's not part of it. And so when they were making the feature film, director Chie Hayakawa, she wanted to add the Filipino culture in it. Because she wants to show how different the Japanese culture is and how the Filipino are. Because in the Philippines, we're very more like, we're very family based, we don't really send our like grandma or grandfather to nursing homes or whatever like that. And so she wanted to show like the difference when it comes to that, and she's a huge fan of our culture. And yeah, she did really good research, and that's why they also partnered with Filipino producers like Alan Ang and Wilfredo Manalang to make sure that that my character is not just the stereotype, not just how, because there are different like stereotypes or how Japanese people see Filipinos, but they didn't want that. They wanted the character to be real, to be an actual, Filipino and everything like that.
Wow. So they really, emphasize on the Philippine family style, the typical Philippine family style.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And which I really, really respect them doing that, because again, with my character, I can't give too many spoilers, but she comes here in Japan, and it's basically the same as why other Filipinos, how we call it, they're called overseas Filipino workers, is for them to help their family back in the Philippines, so that they can live properly, they can...
It's similar to we Africans,
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to, back home in Africa, we don't take our families to the Kaigo Institute, that the nursing houses, when your mom is like over 60 or 70. No, we stay home, and then grandchildren and, kids take good care of her. And also, like we send, some small chop money to them back home, to... Life is not easy, so to help them, make life, comfortable for them. So in this movie, did you have any Filipino family with you, or you were just by yourself?
In this movie, there were actually other Filipino actors there. I had a co-star. She's a Filipino, so I'm sorry, like when you said earlier, am I the only Filipino actress? I do have a Filipino co-star. Her name is Cheryl. And she...
Cheryl?
Yeah. Do you know her?
She lives in Japan.
Yeah.
Cheryl?
Yeah, Cheryl.
Yeah, I know Cheryl.
You know Cheryl? Of course you know Cheryl. Yeah, so...
Hello, Cheryl. How are you?
Cheryl! So she played Grace.
Okay.
So she's basically my first and back in the movie kind of like my only friend, like, because I'm brand new in Japan, so
Right.
she was my first friend. She was kind of like a big sister to me
Right.
in the movie. And yeah, I have her. She's really amazing. She's great.
Cheryl, yeah.
And then we had like
She's a great actress.
She is. She's amazing. We actually did our audition. My audition was with her, so we
Okay.
didn't know each other. I
Right.
think we're both from different agencies that time.
Uh-huh.
And then she was telling me, even like when she saw me in the audition room, she said, "Oh, she looks so shy. She looks so quiet and everything." But I was just, getting ready for the role because I had to cry a lot for the audition, right?
Mm.
So when I got in, she was the person that came in too, and that's the first time we met.
Right.
Right? And then the director, she said, "Okay, action," and everything. And then she was doing a completely different. So we had to do our audition in Tagalog. She was completely doing a different scene,
Mhm.
and I was completely doing a different scene too.
Uh-huh.
But we looked at each other. We didn't want the director to know that
Right.
we are both doing different scenes, because I'm like, I don't know what scene you're doing, but I'm gonna join.
Right.
And she did the same. That's why I thought like, oh my god, this woman, when I was on the way home, I'm like, if I don't get this job, I hope whoever that lady was, I hope she gets it. But in the end, we both got it, which is
Wow.
great. Yeah. After, when the director said cut, during the audition, we both hugged each other and we're like, "You're doing a different scene, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I am." And then the director was like, "Oh, really? You guys are doing a different scene?" And everything. We're trying to like, make it into our scene. So I guess that made us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anytime that you talk to Cheryl, tell her that Pop says hi.
Of course.
Yeah, Cheryl, I love her
She's
so
lovely.
much.
I
She's so
love her
lovely.
much.
So we're doing all this auditioning and get the job and everything, and going onto the set. Did you guys shot most of your pictures in Japan or back in Philippines? What was the location like?
So during that time, it's the pandemic time. So that's
Oh.
the time that Japan put up their borders.
Right.
Yes, so that's the time Japan put up their borders, and so that's why they hired a local actress, which is me. And so only in Japan. So we did it all in
Oh.
Japan. It's actually, I'm not so sure if I can say the location, but
Yeah.
it's in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, Kanto area.
Kanto area.
Yeah.
But I haven't really watched the movie yet, but there are some scenes that it looks like, back in the Philippines.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, that's great. Yeah, but yes, since my character, she immigrated here in Japan to help her family. She only mainly in Japan. Maybe a part 2.
Going back home.
Yeah, going back home.
Wow.
Who knows?
Okay. So, what was the difficulties, on the set? What was kind of difficult for you? I know it's not your first time, acting,
Yeah.
but doing this big role,
Mm-hmm.
did you feel or did you, find any difficulties during the shooting
Well,
that you can share with
Yeah,
us?
of course. I got the role pretty much quite late. I believe they cast me 11 days. I'm not sure if I'm right. I believe 11, 12 days before the shooting started.
Mm.
Yes. So I didn't really have much time to prepare for the role
Right.
and everything. However, but I'm really good when it comes to like pressure and everything like that. So I had to do things much quicker than
Right.
how it's used to be. So I made my own playlist. It's
Mhm.
called Maria 75.
Oh.
So to get me into character
Right.
and everything, and of course we needed to have an accent coach
Okay.
on set. So his
What
name
type
is,
of accent?
Tagalog, like Filipino accent. So because in
Right.
the Philippines they have different types of accents, right?
Okay.
And so what's this? My character, she's not particularly super low class, but at the same time my accent in Tagalog is I've been away from the Philippines like for 10 years now.
Mhm,
So my
mhm.
accent sounds it doesn't sound as as a
Yeah, the
person,
homeland
yeah,
person,
as
yeah.
a homeland person, and so that's why they hired a Filipino accent coach. His name is David, and he's amazing.
He based here in Japan?
He's based here in Japan.
Oh,
as well,
wow.
so,
Interesting.
yeah. So everyone had to be based in Japan because the borders are
Well, closed, yeah. Yeah.
So what's this? I needed to have like an accent coach, and I needed to watch certain actors and actresses in the Philippines, like their movies, their
Right.
TV shows. That was basically what I was doing for like one whole week, and I was just listening to how they talk. I would mimic how they talk while I'm watching the TV. Kind of looks crazy sometimes because they'll say something and I'll say it back and everything. So, and I had to contact my friends and everything. And one of my friends, even, his name was Kenzo, and he was helping me to do the accent while I was on the way to the audition because I was so nervous, right?
Wow.
We were on the phone. We're not supposed to be on the phone on the bus. Please don't copy me. But I was really nervous. I'm like, Kenzo, please help me. And also my cousin, like, her name is Ruth. She was on the way to a party or whatever. She's in a taxi in the Philippines, and I was like showing her my outfit and everything like that. She's like, no, change that. She's like, you don't look like a caregiver, you look like you're about to go shopping. So she said, tone down your makeup, change your clothes and everything. So a lot of those, like, I need to really touch on those like small character things, like her mannerisms and everything like that.
Right.
Or I have to see how, you know, she's brand new in Japan. She doesn't know anything.
Right.
She doesn't know much. She just came here to help her family and
Right.
everything like that. So I had to kind of do a trip down to memory lane where when I started, when I moved here in Japan, like how did I feel, you know, and everything like that. But the difference is I didn't have the pressure to help anyone in the Philippines compared to her. So I would ask my, you know, family in the Philippines as well, especially my aunt, and, you know, how it is to be a mom. Because my character, she's a mom.
Okay.
So I'm not a mom. I don't have any kids, so I had to ask someone who is a mom.
Yeah, to get all the feeling.
And had her kids are, you know, not in one of her kids are not in the Philippines, so I kind of needed a way to channel that. So yeah, they've been a great help for me. Yeah.
Wow.
But definitely the Filipino accent was the hardest thing because everyone is very accommodating. A lot of the people on set can speak English. Our DP, Hide-san, director of photography, he can speak English. Our producers, Jason and Eiko, they both speak English. And then also Mika-san was there. They all spoke English. And our director as well, she spoke perfect English. So yeah.
The director was a lady?
Yes. And that's a really huge thing too.
Hey.
Yeah, because you know, it's her first ever feature film.
Oh,
and
wow.
She also won that
award
at Cannes Film Festival. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yay, woman empowerment.
Sugoi.
Yeah.
I like that. that.
This is Jafric Radio.
Wow. So they did give you, you know, as you said, a coach,
Yes.
teach you or coach you
For the accent.
for the accent. Okay. So, I mean, well, you said it before, but I want you to give me more details. How did you feel, you know, when you got that role, you know, Maria role? How did you feel it?
Well, I specifically remember that because I was still working in the New Zealand cookie store, and I was on the floor and I was serving a customer, and you know, I'm like, you know, okay, hi, hello, here's your cookie, whatever, and then my this watch specifically like vibrated, and I thought it was just a random message, you know, but then I look over it and it doesn't show all the message, it just shows a bit, and it just showed keep these dates. And that's the time that I knew that I got it. And I was like trying not to cry.
This is Jafric Radio.
It was like, cookie also. And I was like, the customer is kind of like, oh my god, is she okay? Because my eyes was like bubbling. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, you know. And during this time, we didn't know that it's going to get selected for Cannes Film Festival. So I didn't know
I'll come there.
I didn't know that yet. So it was more just like because the pandemic happened, right? And I was kind of, you know, losing hope with my dream, thinking like, is this something that I should continue and everything like that, you know? But getting this role definitely like lit that fire again, like because as much as I can, you know, it's that tiny little fire, but because the pandemic happened, it slowed down, you know. You know this, the acting, the modeling and everything, it's almost non-existent during that time. So I was really losing hope, but with this one, I was just like, I don't know, I was in heaven. I heard the bells ring during that time when I got the role.
So
Yeah.
when you got this role, did you tell your family back in Philippines?
I only told a selected few
Mhm.
because I didn't want to jinx it.
Right.
Yeah. So I was very scared, you know, because if I did, let's say, catch the virus or whatever, I might have been recasted or something like that.
Mm.
So I didn't want to risk anything of jinxing it.
So then,
I only told really like probably less than 10 people that I got the job. Yeah.
Your close family members.
Yeah, mostly like my friends here in Japan, and then only a few in the Philippines. I think like 2 or 3 people knew in my family that I got the job.
Right.
Yeah, the ones that I was asking for tips and everything like that. And you know, here they say like when you get a job, please don't tell anyone, please don't put it in
Yes.
social.
Yes.
So yeah, they're very strict with that.
Do you think that's type of restrictions that if you get a job, don't tell even your husband or your wife? What do you think about that? Do you think it's cool or do you think it's too much?
I think it's very essential. I don't think I think it's gonna be a little bit impossible if you cannot tell your wife or husband because you both live together, you know. So that's a bit hard. I think there should be like a certain amount of people. Of course, if you live with someone, you can't just be like sneaking out, you know, kind of thing. So obviously, I live with like my boyfriend, so obviously he needed to know that I got it. And though I think it's really good, like when you just keep it like with your close friends, because it's just that surprise, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the impact.
So what was the reaction from your friends when you told them about your role? Like, hey, I've got this movie. I knew that. Okay, let me finish that one first.
Yeah, they were very, very happy for me because, you know, they know that this has been my dream for the longest of time and everything. And I remember I first told, my friends wise, I first told my friend Coco and Yo-Yo about it, and then my other friend Marie. And of course Kenzo already knew because he was the one helping me in the bus. He had to know because I'm like, I need help. So they were really happy for me. So, and I'm really thankful for them as well. They've been such a great support for me.
Right.
My anchor here in Japan.
Right.
So, yeah.
Ooh. So, in the beginning, of all this, traveling,
the roller coaster.
the roller coaster from,
Yeah.
opening the gate to the very top
Yeah.
and then coming down. Did you know that, this movie will take you to this far? Coming on CNN, BBC, just name it, with all this top
Yeah.
first class, media. You were all over the place.
Really?
Red carpet,
Yeah.
green carpet, ash carpet.
Purple carpet. I don't know
Purple.
if we were even on BBC, but maybe we will be. But yeah, it's very, I don't know, it feels like a dream, because being an actress has always been a childhood dream of mine. And if I met, like, let's say my 7-year-old self, I think she would be very shocked, because at the same time, there are a lot of hindrances to become an actor and everything like that. And just for it to have like an international, what's this? I'm losing the words. For the international people and news outlets to, recognize us. It's very big. And
It's very big.
And for me to be on CNN Philippines, that was live. It's
Yeah.
very scary.
Yeah.
But that got me, ready for this.
Right.
But I was very nervous during that time. And also being in other, like, Filipino news outlets, being on, like, Japanese news TV, even on the train, my friends would be messaging me while I was in France. They're like, "You're on the train!" Or like my friend even messaged like, "You're in IKEA!" I'm like, "Why am I on IKEA?" And then it was like a big screen.
Right.
It has like IKEA news. Yeah, my friend Carlos, he sent it to me. Really funny, but it's just, it feels so surreal, just seeing those things. And I'm just very thankful because I do believe in the story. When I got the script, I really felt the depth of the character
Mm-hmm.
and the story itself. And I'm very proud of the team, the Plan 75 team, and especially to our director, Chie Hayakawa, that
Right.
this is shown, this is going to be shown globally, hopefully, and not just in Japan. Yes.
Wow. Okay, viewers.
This is Jafric Radio.
Jafric Radio, and thank you for watching us and listening to us. Today in my studios here on my show, The Chat Room, I have a very beautiful Philippine and Japanese actress, and she was in the movie Plan 75, and the name is Stephanie Ariane. I have a clip that I want to play, so can you please put on your earphones and let's listen in or watch this movie.
すごい勉強されてるんですね。
聞きたいことがたくさんあんのそうそう、この支度金10万円もらえるんでしょ。
はい。
何に使ってもいいの？
そうですね。これは基本的に自由にお使いいただけるお金なんで、まあ旅行とか美味しいものを食べるとか、本当何でも好きに使ってください。
ご褒美みたいなもんね。
お葬式代に充てるって方も中にはいらっしゃるんですけど。
それじゃつまんないわね。それからなんだっけな。そうそう。この合同プラン、これどういうことなんですか？
これはですね、私どもと提携している火葬場と霊園がありまして、そこで皆様ご一緒に火葬埋葬させていただくっていうプランなんです。これだと全て無料でご利用いただけます。
無料なんだ。
はい。ですからその場合だと先ほどお話しした10万円もより自由にお使いいただけますよね。
So, this is what is this? This is a commercial for this movie, right?
他の人と一緒だって構わないよね。
その方が寂しくないっていう方もいらっしゃいますね。
Wow. There's another movie, a clip. The one that you sent it to me. What? So this is the last day?
Yes, that's producer Baker. So that's the last day of the shooting.
Wow.
And that was, look after the fight scene. It was super windy.
Look at your hairstyle.
Yeah, it's just like stuff like that. But the winds were so strong. It
Right.
was even like pushing over my bicycle, so it was very dangerous actually.
You had to make room.
Yeah, that's the makeup room. Very early, got my breakfast. And that's your
Yeah. So was this in Japan or in France?
This is in France.
In France. Wow. Good.
My dress there is an upcycled kimono by my friend Viva Veritas. Yeah.
Okay, I have another one. This one is live on CNN.
Yeah.
All the world was
For
watching
free.
you. Nah?
Now, one of the actresses of Plan 75 is a Filipino-Japanese, and she's Stephanie Ariane. She joins us now live via Zoom all the way from Tokyo. Hi, Steph. Thank you so much for joining us. And, well,
Hi.
Congratulations on the award and, of course, on the successful premiere of Plan 75. I mean, you were there in Cannes during the premiere, soaking it all in. I mean, I saw videos and pictures of you. Everybody has been praising and giving you good reviews for this film of yours, Plan 75. I mean, how has it all been for you so far?
Well, it's still sinking in until now. I'm still in cloud nine, and I just can't believe it. And it's just such an honor to be a representation of the Filipinos. And yeah, so I'm just very, very thankful for everything right now.
Well,
That's all I'm just feeling.
Well, tell us a little bit about your role in this film. We understand that you play Maria, and Maria is an overseas Filipino caregiver who was part of this Plan 75 program. Tell us about your experience portraying the character Maria.
So for my character, for Maria, I actually had to do some accent training so that I can live her role and like make her
I
role
love this
much
picture.
more properly.
Yeah.
And also Alan Berg helped me with that and gave me different actors and actresses to watch a week before the shooting. And then we also had an accent coach during that time, Sir David, and he really helped me a lot in how to pronounce